I'm headed to Racer's Edge Tuning to get the car on the dyno. That way we can data log and send some files over to Lund so they can check out the tune and get the car dialed in. The car currently has JLT cold air intake, ID 1300 injectors, Division X fuel rails, and Cook's long tube headers with no cats. We were supposed to have the 265 pulley on there, but it's back ordered and still hasn't gotten here. As soon as the pulley gets here, we're gonna throw that on. And Lund Racing told me it's a simple process. You don't have to get a retune for the pulley. So once that comes in, we'll throw the pulley on and strap the car back on the dyno and see what it makes with the pulley. The car is on E85 currently. I think on this current setup, without the 265 pulley, the car's gonna make somewhere in the mid 800 wheel horsepower range. This car, even without the pulley, is gonna be a monster, man. I can't wait to see how it feels once we get it all dialed in. All right, guys, we just got here. We're about to strap the car onto the dyno and start logging the car. On that pass, car put down 817 wheel horsepower and 612 pound-feet of torque, but that's still at 7,500 RPM, which is the factory red line on the GT500. Car's gonna get tuned to 8,500 RPM, so we still got a ways to go. Car put down 838 wheel horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque. We revved that one up to 8,000 RPM, so we're gonna send the log back to Lund and see what they say. All right, guys, we just got the car off the dyno. The tune is finished. The car put down 838 wheel horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque. That's what the RPM raised at 8,000 RPM, and it's just JLT intake, ID 1300 injectors, Division X fuel rails, and Cook's long tube headers with no cats. We're still waiting on the 265 pulley to get here, and when that comes in the next couple of days, we'll get the car back on the dyno and see what the car makes on that. We're gonna go out and get some pulls in. I'm gonna lower my tire pressure. Right now it's sitting at 36 PSI for the rears. I'm gonna drop both down to about 26 PSI to 25, and that way it can hook better. So we'll get some pulls in and see how the car feels, but I'm gonna save that for another video. This is gonna go ahead and conclude this one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.